We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. First and 10.
Easy. Go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here we go.
3rd and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Harris.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Austin brought in motion.
Alpha. Chip slant. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. and they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Rodgers on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Now it's Harris. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Jump left. At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go. Angel. Behind.
Back to throw is Fields. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Fields now to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Nice job there by Garrett Wilson picking up the first down. And you know what's really scary, Mike? He was the offensive rookie of the year. Then he had another 1,000-yard campaign just a year ago. And he did it without Aaron Rodgers playing the vast majority of the season. So just think, those two guys together, getting on the same page, veteran quarterback, young, talented receiver. That's going to be a scary matchup this year.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The second down throw is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And a big gain. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. They put Wilson in motion. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Tony Adams there on the stop.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Out, let's go. All right.
Fields now. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
George Pickens, a nice grab there. He not only topped the 1,000-yard mark for the first time last year, Mike, but he did so leading the league in average yards per catch. He can really get vertical, and I think in this new Arthur Smith system, especially with the play action, that's going to be a really big weapon on the outside.
Roman Wilson was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. That pickup good for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, Fields. Now a screen set up for Harris. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Fields. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Hey, Chad. Here we go. Tonight.
Now, Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Javon Kinlaw, the former Niner, in there to bring him down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They put Adams in motion.
Hey, 88. Look at this.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Finding space at the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Conklin goes in motion. Another run here with Hall. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump. Ready? All right.
To throw is Fields. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be. My rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
EQ. Extend. Go.
A first down throw for Fields. They look underneath here for Harris. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They put Wilson in motion. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Monday. Here we go, side. Test. Touch right. You got a mini base. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers are back within 1. It's 7-6. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Lazard. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A-Rod now to throw on first down. He's got room past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Jets first down. They'll go again with Hall. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, fourth down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they'll remain out front by 1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, son.
On the give, it's Harris. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Big first down pickup there by Roman Wilson. And remember the last time we saw him play in a live game, Mike? It was that Rose Bowl. He had a great year for national champions, Michigan Wolverines. Led him in catches, yards, receiving touchdowns. And this is a guy that not only can get downfield,
he is in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Steelers are in the lead by the score 13-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On play action, Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Makes the score Jets 14, Steelers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. So, both teams. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Sit high.
Fields to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Gibson to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Conklin goes in motion. Right back to Adams. He's got it again.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st down for Aaron. To the left side, and Adams has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Rodgers. They'll look to set up the screen here. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Don't jump. Ready? Jump. Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Go.
Throwing is Fields. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Working across the field, that's Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A pass taken in by Harris. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run here. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3.
Here we go, side. Right.
Here's Harris. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go, son. West side, zip.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Third down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll come up for first and 10.
Get 300. Get.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zerline. This to win the game. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good. Wide to the left.